Well, hello and welcome. My name is Melissa Radke, and I am coming at you a little bit differently today than you're used to seeing me. I am coming at you, we forgot something. We forgot that Instagram can only be one way. Dang it, we were doing so good. Dang it, I was so professional. We just forgot. Hold on, Insta. We love you. Hold on. We'll give time everybody on here. Oh, the Radkes. What is wrong with us?
We did forget that.
We did forget it. And I would like to say on record that you forgot it.
I did.
I didn't forget it. I mean, I didn't remember it, but I sure didn't forget it. Dang it. Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, this is going to be all sorts of good and awkward.
How's that?
That's good. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it.
3, 2.
Soft sticks. Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is a little bit different than the normal setting where you would see me. I know that you know me from Rise and Radke, which I do Monday through Friday with my husband, David. And I know that you listen to my podcast, Ordinary People, Ordinary Things, and my latest podcast, Streamer. But here is what we're going to attempt to do today. So today we are going to take Streamer, which is a podcast that I'm really excited about. It's where I watch tons of shows on streaming services and then give you all my opinions about them for free. It's where I do that, and I'm going to do that here today on a live with you on an Insta and a Facebook Live. We're going to talk about all things streaming services because you know that you're at home watching stuff, and some stuff you're like, oh my gosh, I got to tell Melissa about this. And some stuff you're like, oh my gosh, I got to tell Melissa about this because it's so terrible and I hate her. So I would love to know that I wasted her time. And I feel the same way about some of you. I really, really do. So here we are, and we are doing a Streamer Live. So normally on my podcast, I would say, cue the music, but we don't have music today. So I'm going to say, cue the music. And then David is in the background and he's going to make the sound that you would normally hear on the podcast. Are you ready? Welcome to Streamer. I'm Melissa Radke. Cue the music. That's not the music at all. That's literally not the music. No one would have that music on their podcast. No one would have that. Well, anyway, I am here today to talk to you about a couple of shows. If you follow me on social media at all, you may have heard me make reference to one of these shows in particular. I know that I've mentioned. The other one has been a secret love affair of mine for a little while. It's going to surprise you. I think you're going to never have seen this one coming, and I want to talk to you about it today. So here's kind of the layout of what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you the streaming service that we're going to be discussing. Then I'm going to tell you the show, and then I'm going to give you all my feelings about it. And I encourage you to give me your take. Tell me what you think about the show. Tell me if you've seen it. Tell me if you haven't seen it. Tell me if you love it. Tell me if you hate it. If you hate it and I love it, I'm going to disregard your comment like I never even saw it. Okay? If you tell me that you love it and also I love it, then I will read your comment out loud. I'm just kidding. I like it when y'all give it to me. I like it when you give me a little attitude. So here we go. The streaming service that we are going to talk about today is one of my favorite streaming services. And I'm surprised that I'm saying that because they don't offer a lot of shows. They really don't. Apple TV. What's up with that? You don't have a ton of shows, but I do see that they're starting to put a couple more out. And I'm really excited about that because I'm going to tell you what, you've heard the old adage, quality over quantity. Apple TV, that is what they are about. They might not have a lot of shows to choose from, but the shows that they do have on Apple TV are phenomenal. They spare no expense. They're really, really good. They're, quality. That's what I mean. They're quality. They get big actors, big names. Y'all would know Apple TV from The Morning Show with Reese Witherspoon, Steve Carell, Jennifer Aniston, a couple of no names. Let's pray they make it. Bless her heart. They're really trying. C with Jason Momoa. But there is a new one that I want to talk to you about. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. I love my kids. I do. I mean, I don't want to hang out with them every single Friday night, but I do love them. Okay? But I'm not big on family-friendly shows. I mean, if you know me and you know me well, then you know I love Ozark. You know I do. With all my heart, I love it. I mean, I watch The Tiger King, like the rest of America. I wouldn't say these are family-friendly shows. So family-friendly sometimes bores me, you know? Like we watched Onward the other night, and I was like, has anybody heated up that poker so that y'all can stick it in my eye? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I want family shows during this weirdo dumpster fire of a season that we're in that my kids can watch and I can watch too, and it doesn't bore me to tears. And Apple TV has given me one. I can't believe it. I don't have to cover my kids' eyes. I don't have to put my fingers in their ears and wait until the sex scene is over. I don't have to say, fast forward, David, fast forward, David. It's really clean, but it's also really good and it's interesting. It is called Home Before Dark. It is the story of 9-year-old Hildy Lisco, who personally kind of needs a spanking because she keeps wandering off. But it's about a 9-year-old investigative journalist who moves back. Her and her mom and dad and her sisters move back to her dad's childhood hometown, Erie Harbor. Foreshadowing. It's Erie Harbor, and something happened there. A child went missing years before, and her dad may or may not have been involved. It's called Home Before Dark, and it's supposed to be spooky for kids. It has not scared my children, so don't worry about that. And they're lightweights, okay? They're lightweights. It hasn't scared them. There's been no foul language. There's been no sex scenes so far. I say so far, like, you never know with that 9-year-old Hildy roaming the streets on her bicycle. But honestly, it's been really good. So I know that a lot of you are watching right now and you are home with your families and your kiddos and you just want something that the whole family can watch. You don't have to be embarrassed. I really think that you'll like it. So I'm going to take a second and read your comments that are coming in because they are coming in. I'm going to read your comments. But one of the things that I do want you to know about Apple TV. So I just said this to one of my best friends yesterday. I think that a lot of people don't get Apple TV because they think that Apple TV, like all of the rest of their products, God in heaven knows, is extremely expensive. Apple TV is actually not that bad. It is not that expensive at all. And I think Apple TV does that on purpose because they want to keep their prices for TV low so that you'll buy their products, which are exorbitant. Okay? So you may be missing out on the morning show and on a show that I think was one of the best of the last year called Servant. You may be missing out on that because you think that Apple TV is expensive. Oh, and it's not. Okay, so let's start at the top. We worked the first few episodes. I think if it was another time, I would like it. Missy Williams says. I don't know what Missy Williams means by another time. If you mean by like a time when our kids are in school, I wouldn't be watching this show if our kids are in school. So I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. How much is Apple TV monthly? That's a great question. Apple TV runs about
$4.99 a month, but a lot of people get it free.
$4.99 a month. But listen, a lot of people apparently get it free. Like you don't even realize that you do. It's one of those things where like if you buy our AirPods, you get this free for 3 months. You got to check into that, you guys. So we had ours free for the first 5 months, I think. And now we're paying $4.99 a month. So that's how much Apple TV. Finally catching you live. Love you in your video. What is the name of the show? The name of the show is called Home Before Dark because they keep telling 9-year-old Hildy Lisco, be home before dark. And does she? No, she does not. Always roaming around on that bike. Okay. Hi, Melissa from Belfast, Northern Ireland, just sitting in lockdown. Oh, season 1, episode 9 of Ozark because of you. Oh my gosh. You are literally bringing one of the most amoral families into your life because of me. You're welcome, Ireland. Okay, I've got it free for a year. So see, people are getting it free for a year because you just need to check and see. Thank you for your inspiration. The first Servant trailer freaked me out. Do not even get me started, comments. Don't get me started on Servant. Y'all know I love me some Servant. I love Servant. So,
Check out the episode.
In fact, so the person that said, I watched the trailer for Servant and it freaked me out. Go listen to my streamer episode about Servant and hear what I have to say about it. Please, just give it a chance. Give Peace a chance. Or in this case, not Peace, but more an infant baby who died and came back to life. Give it a chance. Okay? Somebody said Ozark is a little dark and I want something not so dark. $4.99 is cheaper than a coffee. Might just have to get Apple TV. Will a 7-year-old like it? I don't know. Hildy Lisco is 9. So, it's kind of for that age. Would a 7-year-old like it? Probably. Okay, so just enjoying my time while my son is sleeping. When does your new season? Oh my goodness. Okay, there is no new season for the Radkes. Well, we're okay with that. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I suggest you guys tune in with your kiddos to Home Before Dark. That's on Apple TV. I really think you're going to like it. But now I'm going to bring up my second show that I'm going to talk to you about. I think this is going to surprise y'all because I don't think y'all take me for much of a brain. I think y'all think I'm super popular because of my body and my looks, and I would not normally disagree. But I have a brain too, America. Okay? So, a couple months ago, we got Disney Plus because, kids. Now, all of y'all know you got Disney Plus. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel was speaking for all of us when he said, thanks to this quarantine, his blood type is now Disney Plus. Because we all got it on in our house all the time.
They just hit 50 million subscribers.
Okay, David, thank you for your facts, but you're interrupting my live stream. David just said that Disney Plus hit 50 million subscribers. 50 million. I really hope they can make a go of it, Disney. It's a startup company, and they've been trying for a lot of years. That's good. That's good. I hope they can make it. Let's pray for them, shall we? Anyway, we got Disney Plus for the kids. So one night the kids went to bed and David and I were just cruising around on there because I really love streaming services and I really love to see what they have to offer. And I came across a show that was a Disney Plus original, meaning it did not come out on the Disney Channel. It only came out on Disney Plus. It's a documentary. I like documentaries a lot. Now, I want to just stop you right here. There are two types of documentaries. There's like Tiger King documentary, and then this documentary I'm about to tell you about, okay? It's not like Tiger King. So if you hated Tiger King, but you love documentaries, you might want to listen. It is called Imagineering, and I literally ate it up with a spoon. Also love Disney. I love Disney World and I love Disneyland. And when I'm an Enneagram 7 and it is the happiest place on earth for me, I hug every single person that works there. When I get in line, right before they say, to get here, don't let the bar hit you on your way out, I hug them. I think they're all wonderful. Okay? So yeah, I think it's a magical place and I love it. But Imagineering is about a 6 or 7 episode documentary on Disney, how it began, how it got started, what their rules and their mottos and their way of life are within that culture of creating Disney. Honestly, if you are stuck at home and you are a CEO or a business owner, I highly suggest that you watch Imagineering, even if you do not care about Disney per se. It is literally about the culture behind this organization, and it's very, very interesting. I mean, everything from really the way that Walt Disney treated his workers to the fact that did you know that like trash is put down a chute and it goes away to another little trash town so that no one ever smells trash there, like ever. It's really crazy, but they have all of these kind of these codes that they work by, that they live by, that are their codes for business. I think it's really interesting. And one of my children, who happens to be more of the creative type, sat and watched almost every single episode with us. He absolutely loved it, and he's 11. So I think if you have some kiddos home that are interested in that kind of stuff, they're interested in Pixar, they're interested in animation and stuff like that, and just creating, You could not find anything better. So that, again, is another show for your family to watch. A little more of a serious bent as far as it's kind of facts and stuff, but still so good. You will absolutely love it. So let me see what you guys are saying. You can also watch the documentary Pick of the Litter on Disney Plus, which I have heard is good, but I have not watched that. Let's see. Wow, I gotta watch It's called Imagineering. Someone says, oh, don't chase the white rabbit about Disney. It gets evil and dark. I don't even know what that means. What's the white rabbit? Alice in Wonderland? I love that ride. What are you talking about? I'm just so happy to be watching you live right now. Okay, what the name of it is Kelly Bauer 3. The name of it is Imagineering. It's a 6-part documentary on Disney Plus. So there you go. Core Christie says, what series? I just told you, Imagineering. Did you watch Encore? I started Encore. I couldn't really get into it. And I love Kristen Bell. I couldn't really get into it. Nope, don't go down the rabbit hole. What are people talking about? I'm gonna stick with Shannon, who says One Day at Disney is amazing. Documentary of elephants on Disney Plus, Disney Nature. Meghan Markle is the reader. Nice, okay. Yeah, so Julie Taylor brought up Little Fires Everywhere on Hulu. Wanted to ask you guys if there's anything y'all would like for me to watch and then give my opinion about. As you know, my opinions are vast and there are many. And I would love to give opinions on something that you're watching. I will tell you that I have started Little Fires Everywhere, and I will give you a blow by blow when I'm done with it, if I can ever get done with it. But right now, it's making me want to drink sleepy time tea. Okay? Or maybe it's making me feel like I have drinking sleepy time tea. Like, get on with it. What is going on here? Okay? We started with the fire, but we are fizzling fast. Okay? I can't get into it. So, Goliath on Amazon Prime. Several people have asked me to watch The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Can y'all believe I have not watched that? I haven't watched it. I don't know what's wrong with me. So many other things got my attention. I know. What? I'm sorry. I will watch The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Have you watched Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist? I have not. Haven't heard many things about that. I'll be sure and watch it. Thank you so much for your recommendations. I will watch that. Grace and Frankie, I have watched a couple of episodes, but here's the deal. I'm not a super big 30-minute comedy. I don't know why. And yet I was a big Modern Family and Schitt's Creek. Those were mine. And they went off, y'all, both of them in one fell swoop. Okay? Your girl's recovering. Your girl is recovering. So, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is very funny. It's super funny. It's the best. I know. I cannot wait to start it. How are you feeling about the Modern Family finale? You know, I didn't need Modern Family finale to be anything more than it was. I didn't. I heard reviews saying that it was ridiculous. I disagree. It ended the way I needed it to end. I just wanted to make sure that they were all okay, that they all loved each other, that everyone was going to be happy. I didn't need any more than that. And I thought the way that it went off with all of the different lights going off except for Phil and Claire's and the porch light came back on, meaning you can always come home again. How do you get any better than that? I thought it was perfect. But then again, I think the writers for that show are like wonderful. So, yes, people are saying, did you watch All American? I did not watch All American, but I let my kids. Was that okay? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Sometimes it's best to look reality in the eye and deny it. Okay? So you is good. You is not good. Go ahead. Go ahead. We got 5 more minutes on this live. Let me have it. You is horrible. Okay, y'all are so mad at me. I know. I hated you. I didn't like it. And you know why I hated it? It was not near enough killing. Like, if you're going to be a stalker, I'm gonna need you to start. I'm gonna need the body count to start going up. Like, it was just very, very slow to me. Who would fall in love with him? Now I'm so sure. Nobody gonna fall in love with him. His neck is so skinny, and he's always wearing that hat. I don't understand what's going on. So I didn't like it at all. Thank you. Nicole says I couldn't get into you either. Yay. I hope that's what she meant. I hope she meant the show, or I can't get into you. So you is horrible. Kelly Tomlinson said that. Not me. Kelly Tomlinson said that. And I agree with her. Okay. So some of you are coming out and just hating on me right now. And a lot of you are coming out and agreeing with me. And I can honestly say that's pretty much my whole world. Is a good portion of people agree with me. But most people hate me. So, hey guys, this was fun. I enjoy doing the podcast streamer. I really, really do. But not a lot of us are in transit right now. And that's really kind of where we listen to streamer podcasts or any of my podcasts. You guys know this, you're podcast listeners, but you do it in the car. And none of us are really in our car right now. So we decided to go live. We were going to try it out. Who knows? I may be coming at you every week, once a week, with a television review. In the meantime, you can always reach me at melissa@melissaradke.com if you would like to have me watch something and give my review on it. Because as you know, my opinions are vast and there are many. And they go deep, okay? They go like super deep. So thank you so much for this live. Thank you for watching and listening to Streamer. I'm your host, Melissa Radke. Why do we need Streamer? Because that TV ain't gonna watch itself. Am I right? Bye, everyone.